Good morning, dear student. We are here to cover Unit 3, Lesson 1, Oxygen. The Earth is surrounded by atmosphere. It's attracted to the Earth by the gravitational force. Slide number two. What's the component of atmosphere? Atmosphere is a mixture of gases. الكومبوننت nitrogen represent 78%, الأكسجين represent 21%, carbon dioxide, water vapor and other gases represent 1%. What's the importance of atmosphere? First, it protects the Earth by absorbing harmful rays like ultraviolet rays, adjust the temperature of Earth. Air pollutants as dust particles, smoke gases help in condensation of water vapor, forming rain and snow. Slide number 4, structure of oxygen. Oxygen molecule consists of two atoms linked together, so the symbol of oxygen is O2. Sources of oxygen. Green plants are the main source of oxygen on Earth that produce oxygen from photosynthesis process. This process, plants use carbon dioxide, water from soil, sunlight, producing their food and oxygen gas. The percentage of oxygen is fixed because consumed oxygen in respiration and burning is produced again from photosynthesis process. Slide number 6. The properties of oxygen. First, it's colorless, tasteless, odorless gas. Number 2, scarcely dissolve in water. Scarcely means doesn't dissolve in water. Number 3, doesn't burn but help in burning. Number 4, heavier than air. Slide number 7. Oxygen combine with the lighted magnesium ribbon to form magnesium oxide, which is a white powder or white matter. Number 6, oxygen has the ability to combine directly with most elements forming oxide, which means element plus oxygen equal element oxide. Slide number 8. First, oxidation. It's a slow combination between oxygen and the element in the presence of moisture or water, forming a layer of rust. Number 2, burning or combustion. It's a rapid combination between oxygen and the element producing heat and light, as burning a piece of wood or piece of cleansing wire. Give reason: isolating the ironware with paints to avoid rust. When you burn a ball of cleansing wire strongly, its mass increases because it combines with oxygen. Slide number 10. Importance and uses of oxygen. Oxygen is important for human and all living organisms because it's used in respiration, combustion of food inside the living organism's cells. Number 2, formation of water, where water molecule is H2O, formed of 2 hydrogen atoms linked with 1 oxygen atom. Slide number 11. Oxygen form the ozone layer in the atmosphere that protect the Earth from harmful rays. Ozone symbol is O3, 3 oxygen linked together. Oxygen combine with acetylene gas to produce oxyacetylene flame, which used for cutting and welding metal. That's temperature rise to 3500 degrees. Oxygen is compressed in iron cylinder to be used in mechanical ventilation for patients that suffer from breathing difficulties, during surgeries, during diving and climbing mountain, because, as we said, oxygen is heavier than air. Slide number 13. How can we prepare oxygen in lab? From substance called hydrogen peroxide that decomposed to water and the oxygen gas in the presence of manganese dioxide as a catalyst. What's catalyst? It's a chemical substance that remain without a change in its structure and properties during chemical reaction. Oxygen is collected by the downward displacement of water because, as we said, it's scarcely dissolved in water. Questions? Slide number 15. Put right or wrong. Oxygen is produced according to the availability of green plants during photosynthesis. Yes, right. Number 2. Oxygen occupies 78% of the atmospheric air. Wrong. Oxygen is prepared from hydrogen peroxide dissociate in the presence of carbon dioxide gas. Wrong. The mass of material decreases after combination with oxygen. Wrong. Thank you, dear students. See you next lesson.